It's 10 o'clock and we are back in our temple where we were not the last 2 weeks. So we hope we invite all of you to take part and enjoy with us. As we start this morning prayers, Om Satchidananda Rupaya Vishvotpatyadi Hetave Tapatraya Vinashaya Sri Krishnaya Vayam Namaha Loka Viramo Ranaragadhira Rajivanetra Raghuval Sanatham Karunyarupam Karunakarantam Shri Ramachandram Sharanam Prapadye Jai Ram Sri Guru Charana Saroja Raja Nijamana Mukura Sudhar Varano Raghuvara Bimala Jasu Jodayak Phalachar Buddhi Natanu Janike Sumiro Pavana Kumar Balaburi Vidya Dehu Mohe Harau Kalesha Vikar Mangala Bhavana Amangala Hare Raja Bade Bhaga Manushatana Pava Bade Bhaga Manushatana Pava Suradura Labha Sabagrantha Nahi Gava Suradura Labha Sabagrantha Nahi Gava
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Rama
I would like to say this talk this morning about our body, the importance of having a human existence. Because we take this existence for granted. This is the reason why I want to say a few words about it, and I hope it will resonate with you. When anything has mahatva, when anything has when you value something, when something has value, when something has value, you take care of it. Right? You value your home, you take care of it. You value your car, you clean it, you service it. You value your children, you make sure they get good education. You value your own progress in life, you make sure you get knowledge to go forward. Whatever you value, you put effort into it. This is holding. You put effort into it. But this Manav Deha, this Manusha Deha, and Manush come from, do you know who Manush come from?
Manu.
From Lord Manu. Lord Manu, who was the first being, Brahma's son, his name was Manu. So Manush came and man came from that. Manu, Manush, man. All the same trend. And when Manu came into this world, he gave this certain ethics, certain laws. But because we do not appreciate this body of ours, we do not question the existence of this body, do we? We don't question it. But we question the existence of God. We all have our doubts about God, especially if a little disaster happened to us, then, of course, God takes a backseat then. But do we think how this body works? We only look at the outside, the skin and the bone, the skin we look at. But we do not know what is the inside of this body. For example, your heart pumps 5 liters of blood every minute. If you cut the place, it's called the aorta, where the blood comes out to go to the body, cut it. In 1 minute, the whole body's blood is gone. Do you feel that blood going through your body? Blood is going through your hand hairs, going through your fingers. Each finger on either side have arteries. Do you feel it? You don't feel it. Do we ever think about the uniqueness of this existence? Our heart is pumping every day. usually feel it. You feel it in times of fright and flight. You feel it in those times, or you feel it in time when there's something abnormal with the heart. But a normal heart, you do not feel. Your lungs, you breathe in and out. Speaking about the lungs, we pay, we invest so much of money in house, homes, stock market. People say stock market is not good. Invest in gold. Gold is not good. Invest in oil. All this investment we have. But anyone ever ask you to invest in your breath? No one asks you to invest in your breath. And the breath, as far as you're concerned, is given for free. But when you have COVID and you have to go to a private hospital or even this hospital, OHIP pays for it. You don't pay for it. OHIP pays for it. But you pay for the same air that you breathe. Because when they put a tube in your lungs to breathe for you, they give you oxygen. That oxygen you pay for. This oxygen we do not pay for. Do we ever give credit to that being? Call him by whatever name. Credit for the breath that he gives us. So we use this, we put lots of emphasis on the objects outside of the body, but we don't put any emphasis about what's happening inside of our body. And this is where the peace of mind comes from. When you put investment in the inner part of your body, when you put your investment there, peace of mind comes. Vairagi means that person who has given up, is non-attached, or a sannyasi. They are supposed to be non-attached. And to get to that state of non-attachment, we have to stop looking outward totally. Look, I'm not saying that you should not look outward, you should not work for money, because without money we can't get all this what we are sitting in here today. We can't. So we have to earn some type of money before we can get these things. But don't put all your investment in the outside objects. Put some investment on the inside. And that is why Buddhists have a word called shunya. Shunya means what? Nothing. It says, for you to be happy in this world, you must have nothing. When you have nothing, as I told you in the Bhagavad Gita, when you have nothing, you have everything. So the shunya, which Buddhists speaks about, and they tell you, Buddhism believes that you must do good karma, do jap, do your mantra, beg for a living a very stoic type of life, etc. So they're putting investment in the inside of this body. And the Chaupai says, Bade Bhaga Manushatana Pava. It is with great luck, Bade Bhag, with great luck, that we have got this human body. Because when we give up this human body, we do not know when we will get it again. So, when you have this human body, you must try to do things. And this one thing, this world is known for this. When you try to do good things or you try to help, there's always someone who is going to criticize you. Someone, more than someone. Other people might criticize you. This is the test of whether you are worth cleaning your inside or not. And when they criticize you, what do? Once you know what you are doing is right, in your thought process, it might not be right. What you're doing might not be right. This is something I want us to get clear. What you're doing, it might not be right, but in your mind, in your consciousness, in your heart of hearts, you know what I am doing is right. That is important. That positive feeling is important. So, and when you do, to make use of this body, and that, when you do these types of seva, you remember the last time I told you all in the katha that seva is a must, that we must do seva. I don't know if you all remember. And here, we use this human body to do what? Seva. Seva, and we use this human body to do good for ourselves. The first person you have to be happy with is who you do. You have to be happy with yourself. The first person you must love is yourself. And the first person you must be happy with is yourself. Because if you are not happy with yourself, you cannot make others happy. No matter what you do, you have to be happy with yourself. And when you're happy with yourself, you will radiate. You will radiate a type of energy. And that means when people come and criticize you, let them criticize you. You do not absorb their energy. People criticize you. People say ill things about you. You don't absorb. You have to understand that this is what this world is made of. The more they get, so when we understand the value of this body that we have, the value of this body is, first of all, know yourself. Love yourself. And when you know yourself, you love yourself, all the outside glitters that you see will mean nothing to you. Because you can enjoy it, but you know you enjoy yourself more. You know how you can be happy? When you enjoy yourself. You're alone, but you are not lonely. You know how many people like to be alone? But people would not leave them alone. And when you understand and get this happiness, this joy, this ecstasy, you would not want to come back down and meddle with a world that is filled with anger, greed, etc., etc. मुझे मेरे मस्ती कहाँ लेके आए, मुझे मेरे मस्ती कहाँ लेके आए, जहाँ मेरे अपने सिवा कुछ नहीं है, जहाँ मेरे अपने सिवा कुछ नहीं है, मुझे मेरे मस्ती कहाँ लेके आए,
मुझे मेरे मस्ती कहाँ लेके आए,
जहाँ मेरे अपने सिवा कुछ नहीं है,
जहाँ मेरे अपने
सिवा कुछ नहीं,
है,
मुझे मेरे मस्ती कहाँ
लेके आए, मुझे मेरे मस्ती कहाँ लेके आए.
For those who don't understand, where my ecstasy has taken me to, जहाँ मेरे अपने सिवा कुछ नहीं है. Where I am alone and I just matter what is around me. I enjoy myself. This is what this body of ours must be. मुझे मेरे मस्ती का हाथ लेके आए.
मुझे मेरे मस्ती का हाल के आए.
पता जब लगा मेरे हस्ती का मुझको.
पता जब लगा
मेरे हस्ती का मुझको. सिवा मेरे अपने कहे कुछ भी नहीं है.
शिवा मेरे अपने कहे
कुछ भी नहीं है. सभी में बड़ा मैं ही मैं हो. सभी में बड़ा मैं ही मैं हो. सेवा मेरे अपने कहे कुछ नहीं है.
शिवा मेरे अपने कहे कुछ नहीं है.
मुझे मेरे मस्ती का हाल के आए.
मुझे मेरे मस्ती का हाल के आए.
जहाँ मेरे अपने सिवा कुछ नहीं है.
जहाँ मेरे अपने शिवा कुछ नहीं है.
जहाँ मेरे मस्ती का हाथ लेके आए.
मुझे मेरे मस्ती का हाल के आए.
ना दुख है ना सुख है. ना है शोक कोई. अजब है ये मस्ती. पिया कुछ नहीं है. अजब है ये मस्ती. पिया कुछ नहीं है. मुझे मेरे
मस्ती का हाल के आए. मुझे मेरे मस्ती का हाल के आए.
अरे मैं हूँ आनंद मैं हूँ. अरे मैं हूँ आनंद. ये आनंद है मेरा. मस्ती है मस्ती और कुछ नहीं है मेरा. मस्ती है मस्ती और कुछ नहीं है मेरा. मुझे मेरे मस्ती का हाल के आए.
मुझे मेरे मस्ती का हाल के आए.
So, when you have food and you want to keep it overnight, where you put it? Fridge, freezer. There are some people, they cook for 1 month. 1 month they cook for, and they put it in the freezer. Monday the 1st of August, this Tuesday, 2nd of August, this. So for a whole weekend, they cook for 31 days. और जब दिन आएंगे उसको लेकर के गर्म करना और खा ले. When the day comes, they heat it up and they eat it. When you want to keep your milk, you keep it where? Fridge. Right? You want to keep your fruits, you want to keep it fresh, you keep it. So what do you do to keep yourself fresh? I know you bathe, hopefully. But to keep your mind fresh, come to satsang. This is what is called jnana yajna. This is not storytelling. This is to tell you what you must do for yourself. When you come, you say your mantra. Whatever mantra you say, and the mantra that you all know very well, that we do the katha, and we ask that Satchidananda Rupaya
Satchidananda Rupaya
Vishvotpatyadi Hetave
Vishvotpatyadi Hetave
Tapatraya Vinashaya
Tapatraya Vinashaya
Sri Krishnaya Vayam Namaha.
Shri Krishnaya Vayam
And this beautiful doha, which is in Aranyakanda, doha 35. It says, doha.
Bolo Ram, Bolo Ram, Bolo Ram, Bolo Ram, Ram Ram, Bolo Ram, Ram Ram, Bolo Ram, Ram Ram, Bolo Ram, Ram Ram.
Guru Pada Pankaj Seva, Tisari Bhakti Amar. Guru Pada Pankaj Seva, Tisari Bhakti Amar. Jyoti Bhakti Mama Gunagana, Karaika Patata Jida.
O Bolo Ram, Bolo Ram, Bolo Ram, Bolo Ram, Bolo Ram, Ram Ram, Bolo Ram, Ram Ram, Bolo Ram, Ram Ram, Bolo Ram, Ram Ram.
Guru Pada Pankaj Seva, Tisara Bhagati Amar. Jyoti Bhakti Mama Gunagana, Karaika Patata Jida.
Bolo Ram, Bolo Ram, Bolo Ram, Bolo Ram.
Bolo, bolo, bolo.
Bolo Ram, Ram Ram, Bolo Ram, Ram Ram, Bolo Ram, Ram Ram, Bolo Ram.
Chauthi Bhakti Mama Gunagana, Karaika Patata Jida. The fourth part of bhakti is to sing my praises. Bhagwan is saying. So if you want, you see, there's something called parasmari. Parasmari is a wish-yielding thing. If you touch iron, it becomes gold. Parasmari. So what is parasmari for us is satsang, kirtan and bhajan. Because all of us think we know this human body. You know, physicians who have studied years. You know when I qualified? I qualified before most of you all were born here in medicine. I qualified in 1965. And since then, and before that time, people have been studying the body, and every day they come with something different new. how the liver works, the biliary system, all this different things, we have MRI, we have all these things. Yet, we will discover something tomorrow that we didn't discover all the time. This is the phenomenal aspect of the body. When we think we know it all, for example, Alzheimer's, we think we know what's the cause of Alzheimer's, but we can't do anything about it. But we know we can do certain preventative things. But be that as it may, there are so many as far as the brain is concerned, it is so complex, such a complex machinery that it's difficult for us to navigate and to understand. So it is, what I'm trying to say, the inside of the human system, which we do not pay any mind to. No put on the word mind, but mind is a substance that you have to pay attention to. Because as a man thinketh, you can't remember the rest. So he is. So let us cherish this beautiful body that we have. And you must remember, with every breath that you breathe, you become older. You got it? With every breath you breathe, you are reaching closer and closer to the limit of your existence. That is why breath is important in yogic teaching. This is the reason why breath is important. In the nose, in your nose, although you think your nose is clean, everybody thinks the nose is clean. In everyone's nose, there's hairs. They call them, in medical parlance, it's called cilia, C-I-L-I-A. And when you do pranayama and you breathe in, those cilia, they, what you call, reverberate. You understand? What's reverberate mean? It moves, that it sets up a wave. That's what it is. And that wave that is set up, scientists have now discovered that nitric oxide is produced there. And you remember I told you about the Brahmari meditation, where you put your finger on the tragus of your ear, and you put your head, and you go, And when you do that, it tends to reduce blood pressure. Nitric oxide, there's a gentleman who just got his Nobel Prize on just nitric oxide. Nitric oxide only lives for about a second. When it's formed, only lives for a second. And what it does, as I told you all before, it dilates your vein, and that's why people, when they get angina is heart pain, they put a pill under the tongue, is nitric oxide, glycerol trinitrate. That nitrate opens up the vessels of the heart, and the pain goes away. All this I'm telling you to show you that we can do a lot of things with our own body without depending upon the outside world, providing we know what to do. Every person I see in this temple at the age of 50 or 60, they are on a cholesterol pill. They don't need to be. I'm not saying it's not important, it's important in certain areas. But so many things, your breathing, etc. So do we know what our inside of our bodies looks like? We know what the chemical factory, the liver is, what it does. So many things. We don't pay any attention to it. So for us to get up in life, we must try to go inside, learn our mantras, and the mantras will put our mind, because Bhagwan Ram told Savari, mantra japa vadida vishwasa mantra japa vadida vishwasa paljapa bhajado sveda prakasha
Shri Ram Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Jai Ram
Your mantra iti trayate mantra. Mantra takes you across. It takes you across the difficult ocean that we are in. And that is why we pray to Vishnu Bhagavan. Shaltakaram bhujagashainam padmanabham suresham Vishwadharam Gagana Sadisham Megavaram Shubhagam Lakshmi Kantam Kamalanayanam Yogi Hridyai Dhyanagam Bande Vishnu Bhava Bhayahara Sarvaloka Karatha मुझे मेरे बस्ती कहाँ लेके आए
मुझे मेरे मस्ती कहाँ लेके आए
मुझे मेरे बस्ती कहाँ लेके आए
मुझे मेरे मस्ती कहाँ लेके आए
यहाँ मेरे अपने सिवा कुछ नहीं है
जहाँ मेरे अपने सिवा कुछ नहीं है
मुझे मेरे बस्ती कहाँ लेके आए
मुझे मेरे मस्ती कहाँ लेके आए
यहाँ मेरे अपने सिवा कुछ नहीं है
जहाँ मेरे अपने सिवा कुछ नहीं है
मुझे मेरे बस्ती कहाँ लेके आए
मुझे मेरे मस्ती कहाँ लेके आए
So, let us have our fridge that keeps our food. Let us have a different fridge so that we can keep our thoughts fresh, our mind fresh, our actions fresh. Let's keep that fridge. And that fridge is not sold in the stores. Unfortunately, it is only where it is. Binu satasanga vivekana hoye.
बिनु सत्संग विवेक न होई
राम कृपा बिनु सुलभ न सोई
राम कृपा बिनु सुलभ न सोई
बिनु सत्संग विवेक न होई
ओ बिनु सत्संग विवेक न होई
So let us see whether we can go into our inner body. We sit in a comfortable position. And let us see whether we can meditate before it gets too hot and before it gets too uncomfortable. Let us meditate, and during our meditation, we ask for peace within ourselves first. Remember, I told you, love yourself first. Peace within ourselves and peace in the world. And may all those who are sick, may they be healed. And for those who are going for operations, etc., we ask Bhagwan to bless them. So all this in your meditation, do for yourself. But you can also do some seva by asking for peace in the world. And if you know someone who is sick, etc., you may pray for them also. So sit straight, back straight if it's possible. Breathe in and out slowly. You may half close your eyes and watch your breath if your mind is not still. If you watch your breath going in and out, in and out, you'll feel a calmness will descend upon you. Just watch your breath. In and out. Let the mind be quiet. There are 100 things that we have to do when we get up from here. That's fine. Leave that out. It will come to you. As it comes to you, as the thoughts come to you, to disturb your stillness, park the thought and tell it, I'll come back to you. Just park it away. And let nothing bother your calmness, your stillness, your serenity, your ecstasy to be one with yourself. Breathe in and out. In and out. In the center of your heart, there's a little light there. See that light. That is your soul within your body. I have peace, Lord, or whoever we call upon, Divine Master. I'm all peace. Feel the power of the waves around you. They're trying to get into your mind. Open up your mind. Let the energy get in. Watch your breath. In and out. I am silence. I am bliss. I am peace. I am all joy. No one is going to take away my joy. Breathe in and out slowly. Watch your breath. Try to keep your mind still. Stop the invaders from coming in. Tell them you'll talk to them later. Om Shanti Om. 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 I'm a peaceful soul.
त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव वन्दनात् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात्
Asatoma Sadagavaya Tamasoma Jyotirgavaya
असतो मा सद्गमया तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमया
Nityormaya Vidavagavaya
ॐ शान्ति 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 ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्ति
सनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनापतितमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति 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 सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति. Rub your hands together, put it over your face, and ask Bhagwan to bless you all. And we are going to have one or two kirtan. I see Gango is here, and she used to be with us for a long, long time. We welcome her here today. Right.
Govind Hari Gopal Hari Govind Hari Gopal Hari Oh Jai Jai Prabhu Deenadayal Hari Jai Jai Kar Govind Gopal Hari Govind Hari Gopal Hari Govind Hari Gopal Hari Jai Jai Prabhu Deenadayal Hari
so loud. It burst my ear. Oh, Gita Dhyanam. Om Pathaya Pratibodhita Bhagavata
Narayanena Swayam
Vyasena Gratitan Purana Buddhida
Madhye Mahabharatam
Advaita Vritavarshine Bhagavate
Ashtadhasatyayini
Avvatvavadu Saldadami Bhagavat
Gite Bhavatvishini
Namostute Vyasa Vishala Buddhe
Pullara Vindaya Tapatra Netra
Yedatvaya Bharata Taila Purna
Prajwalito Jnanamaya Pradipa
Prapalla Parijataya
Trotra Vitreka Panaye
Jnana Buddhaya Krishnaya
Gita Amrita Duhe Namaha
Sarvopanishado Gavo
Dukta Gopala Nandana
Partho Vatsa Sudhir Bhukta
Dukta Gita Amritam Mahata
Vasudeva Sutav Devam
Kamsa Chanura Mardanam
Devaki Paramanandam
Krishnam Vande Jagat Guru
Bhishma Dura Tata Jaya Data Jala
Gandhara Nilotpala
Salyagrahavate Kripeda Vahade
Karnena Vilakula
Ashwattama Vikarna Ghora Makara
Duryodhana Vartini
Sotirna Kalupanda Vaidanadir
Kaivartaka Keshava
Parasharya Vachasaroja Mamalam
Gitata Gandotakam
Nana Kyanaka Kesharam Harikatha
Sambodhana Bodhidam
Loke Sajjara Shatapadaira Haraha
Pipiyamanam Muda
Bhuyad Bharata Pankajam Kalibala
Pradvamsiyam Shreyase
Mukam Karoti Bachalam
Pangum Langayate Girim
Yat Kripata Bahav Badde
Paramananda Madhavam
Yang Brahma Varunendra Rudra Bharuta
Stunvanti Divyastave
Vedai Sagapada Krabo Parashidai
Gayantiyam Samaga
Dhyanang Vastara Tadagate Manasa
Pashyantiyam Yogino
Yasyaltang Navido Sura Suragara
Devaya Tasmai Namaha
Gita chapter 6 verse 17 Yuktahara Vihasasya
Yuktahara
Harasya Yukta Chetasya Karmashu
Yukta Chetasya Karmasu
Yukta Swapta Abodhasya Swapta Abodhasya Swapta Avabodhasya means sleep and wakefulness. Yukta Swapta Abodhasya Yukta Swapta Abodhasya Yogo Bhavati Dukkha
Yoga Bhavati Dukkaha
Yukta Hara Vihayasya Yukta Chetasya Karmashu Yukta Swapta Avabodhasya Yogo Bhavati Dukkha. Bhagavan Krishna is telling Arjuna that you can't want to just, I am going to fast for 10 days and 20 days and 30 days. No. And Buddha has preached the same thing. One must be in the middle of the road, madhyam, in the middle of the road. You don't go to the left, you go, keep in the middle. He says, he who is regulated, yuktahara vihayasya, yuktahar, Those who is regulated in their food, biharasya, recreation. Take some time for your food, eat what is necessary. Or Vedic teaching tells us that we must eat half stomach. No matter how delicious the food is. A good habit is that when the plate has the food, try not to go back again. No matter how good it is. Try that. Half your stomach must be food. The other quarter must be water. And the other quarter must be air. Oh, pranaya swaha. All this, what we do in Hinduism, is to tell us this is the way, this is how the yogis live. As a matter of fact, yogis only eat once a day. If you go to Rishikesh, there's a place called where the Kabliwali sadhu lives. They go where the bell ring at 11, 12 o'clock. They go with their can. They take their food. They go to the kutia. They eat. They sleep. They sing bhajana kirtan till the next day. A hut is provided for them. Food is provided for them. And that is how they live. So Bhagwan Krishna is telling us, don't let us gobble up everything that is there. Because if you allow yourself to indulge in food, doctors will indulge you with their medicines. The more you eat, the more you go to the doctor. Don't wait until you're sick and say, oh, I don't eat it. You're sick now. Don't wait until you're sick. Do it while you are not sick. The sick man will come to me and say, oh, doc, I don't eat. I say, I know, because you can't eat now. When you used to eat, you never came to me and said, I can eat. Most, they have found, even it's like in the Roman days, they would put the people who are mentally ill into the dungeons. And when they bring them out, after 3 years, hardly give them any food. Their mental state is normal. You know why? Because they had a ketotic diet without knowing they are on a ketotic diet. You know what's ketotic diet, right? Huh? Ketones, have you heard the word ketones before? So when your own body makes ketones, it helps your brain. So Bhagwan Krishna is saying here, regulate your diet. Once a day you must eat. You know, they used to have a saying, eat breakfast like a king. You remember that saying? Eat breakfast like a king. At lunch, you can't remember what you eat as. At evening, you eat like a beggar. You all remember that? Now, that saying is wrong. You do not eat breakfast. What do you do, brother? Intermittent? What? Intermittent fasting. I'm a patient. Intermittent fasting. With intermittent fasting, so many things can be healed. We'll talk about that when we come to the talk on medicine. And all these things, if you regulate your eating, regulate your recreation, regulate everything you do in life, keep on the middle. Don't do too much. Don't do too little. Keep in the middle. Everything will go well for all of us. But we want to we see what others have, and we have to have it. And therein lies our difficulty. And we kill ourselves to get these things, and we end up sick, etc. Now, I want to talk today about sugar. That's the first slide? Okay, that's it. Cancer lives on sugar. One patient came to me, he said, I don't take sugar in my tea, but I take gourd. I said, what is gourd, bhai? What is gourd made out of? What is it made out of salt? It's made out of sugar. Huh? Gourd. Cancer lives on sugar. So many journals have come out. Double-blind study, meta-analysis, all this have shown today that if you can cut out your sugar, even if the patient has cancer, and he can stop eating sugar or sugar-producing types of food, he or she will find benefit. Because sugar, you have that slide with the PET scan, and we'll come back to this. You have that slide with the PET scan. What? Yes. What? No? That's all, okay. You all know about PET scan, right? You all know about PET scan? Huh? Yeah, they scan your whole body to see whether the cancer has spread. And when they put you before your scan, you know what they give you? You know what they injected you? Sugar. A dose of sugar. And wherever the cancer is, it will light up there because of the sugar. Because the sugar goes right where the cancer is. So if you want to avoid having cancer totally, is to stop eating sugar. You see that little curly thing at the side there? That's the most important part of your cell. It's called is that there? Is that there? Oh, it's called a mitochondria. And what the sugar does, the sugar affects the mitochondria, and the mitochondria, when it's affected, allows cancer cells to form. As you get older, your mitochondria gets older too. And that is why you have to do intermittent fasting, you have to exercise, you have to walk, you have to go to the gym, you have to lift weights because you want to get your mitochondria healthy. No one tells us about this. Even when you go to medical school, they don't tell you about this. The mitochondria is the most important aspect of our cells, which is the most important aspect of our human body. So there they say radiation, chemicals, etc. Cancer does not need that amount of oxygen for it to grow. And that's why fermentation, mutation, and all that takes place. And the thing that will prevent cancer from forming, see, it says over here, tumor cells cannot live on ketones. See that? That is why green tea and peppers are important. But today I want to tell you something that is most important, which all of us as Hindus or Indians do, and we take it for granted, and that is what we eat. What? What is the one thing that Hindus eat or Indians eat that is totally help you if you have cancer or prevent cancer? It's called haldi, curcumin. Curcumin will help even diabetics and pre-diabetics to come back to normal. Haldi. What the haldi? You should grow it in your own home and take the root. You know the root of it comes in a root, and you eat the root. You take it, you eat it. You keep a little bit in your pocket. You're hungry, you eat a piece. You will see how the curcumin is a totally anti-cancer drug. And also, it helps diabetics. Go back on the slide again. So, there's something called glutamine, which helps cancer cells. Curcumin works against it. So, what I want to say, sugar is one of the things that what is the next slide? You look at this endocrine system, see that? The brain, even when you eat less sugar, you know what Alzheimer's is called? I told you already what Alzheimer's is called.
Type 3 diabetes.
Type 3 diabetes. Alzheimer's is called type 3 diabetes. Lots of diabetics they get Alzheimer's because type 3 diabetic is work on the brain. But if you do intermittent fasting and you get the ketones, it will help the brain. And if you take curcumin, that will help the brain. And if you eat no sugar whatsoever. So the endocrine system, you see that curcumin helps brain. So what I would like to leave with you all today, I've told you all so much about intermittent fasting, but we had a yagna here for 10 days, and everybody put on 5 pounds after the yagna. Some put on 10 pounds because they used to eat morning and evening, and with every meal they were sweet. There was a kheer, there was vermicelli, and everybody chose dhakole. And because of that, we put on weight, we increase our blood sugar, and when we increase our blood sugar, our tendency to get mental problems is quite high. Cancer is also high. So please try to avoid as much as possible sugar in your diet. And somebody's phone is going, I don't know who is this. But anyhow, you get all sorts in the temple. Yes. So cancer lives on sugar. That's the message I want to give you all today. I've said it before, but because of the Bhagavad Gita has so much, all the food in the Bhagavad Gita was carbohydrates. All. There was no meal. It was not roti and dal and rice and aloo. And all that is bad for us. So if you ate that time, I did too, now we should live on salad. But after RT, there's a lot of dal waiting for you downstairs. And rice. And aloo, cooked in vegetable oil, which is one of the worst oil. But when we charhawe here, when we offer the food to the Lord, the vegetable oil is converted. Now, we're going to have Hanuman Chalisa. When we offer the food to the Lord, vegetable oil is converted to olive oil.
हमारे राम जी को राम राम
कहियो जी हनुमान
हमारे राम जी को राम राम
कहियो जी हनुमान
सीता राम 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 सीता राम 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 सीता राम 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 हनुमान
ओ सीता राम 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 सीता राम 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 सीता राम 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 हनुमान
हमारे राम जी को राम राम
कहियो जी हनुमान
हमारे राम
रघुपति के रे बहुत बड़ाए तुम प्रिय भरत सब भाए
हमारे राम जी को राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान
बदल तुमर हो यश गावे
अस कई श्रीपति कंठ लगावे
जलकानिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीषा
नारद शारद सहित अहीशा
यम कुबेर निकपाल जाते
कवि कोविद कई सकल कहाते
तुम उपकार सुग्रीव वही कीना
राम मिलाए राजपट दीना
तुमरो बल विभीषण माना
लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना
युग सहस्र यो जल पर बांधो
लील्यो ताहि मधुर फल जानो
प्रभु मुझ का मिल मुख पाए जल दिलांग गए अचर जनाए
हमारे राम जी को राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान कहियो जी हनुमान
दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते
सुगम अनुग्रह तुमरे देते
राम द्वारे तुम रखवारे
हो तन आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे
जब सकल है तुम्हारे शरणा
तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना
आपन तेज सवारो आप
तीनों लोक हाकते कापे
भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे
महावीर जब नाम सुनावे
नाशे रोग हरै सब पीरा
जपत निरंतर हनुमत बीरा
संकट से हनुमान छुड़ावे मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावे
हमारे राम जी को राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान कहियो जी हनुमान
तव पर राम तपस्वी राजा
जिनके काज सकल तुम साजा
और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे
सोई अमित जीवन फल पावे
चारों युग प्रताप तुम्हारा
है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा
साधु संत के तुम रखवारे
असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे
अष्ट सिद्धि नव निधि के दाता
असबर दीन जानकी माता
राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा
सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा
तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावे
जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे
अंधकार रघुवरपुर जाए जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाए
हमारे राम जी को राम राम
कहियो जी हनुमान कहियो जी हनुमान
और देवता चेतन धरे
हनुमत से सर्व सुख करे
संकट कटाए बचाई सब पीरा
जो सुमिरे हनुमत बल पीरा
जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई
कृपा करो गुरुदेव की नाई
जो सत बार पाठ कर कोई
छूते बंदे महासुख होई
जो यह पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा
होय सिद्धि साखी गौरीशा
तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा जय नाथ जय महादेरा
हमारे
राम जी को राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान हमारे राम जी को राम राम कहियो जी हनुमान सीता राम 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 सीता राम 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 सीता राम 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 हनुमान ओ सीता राम 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 सीता राम 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 सीता राम 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 हनुमान सीता राम 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 सीता राम 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 सीता राम 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 हनुमान ओ सीता राम राम राम
told you this morning about when you have this human form, what we must try to do with it. This human form came from Manu. Manu had 2 sons. Anybody know who those two sons were? Huh? What about Daksh? No. Manu's 2 sons were Daksha and Uttanpada. Not Priyavrata. Daksha and Uttanpada. And Daksha had 13 daughters, 16 daughters. 16 daughters. Huh? So, 13 daughters were given to who? Ah, very good. 13 daughters were married to Dharma. Why 13? Dharma controlled the months of the year. There are 12 months, so 12 daughters. And the 13th, but this is all metaphoric. The 13th month is for this month, Purushottam Mas. The 13th, so that is why 13 daughters were given to Dharma. And the other 3 daughters? Well, who were the other 3 daughters? Let me know. Swaha, Swadha, and Sati. Right? Swaha was married to Agni. Swadha was married to Pitras. To the Pitras. That is why we do Dev Havan. Om Agnaye Swaha Idam Agnaye Idam Namava Om Prajapataye Swaha. But when you do for your Pitras, Pitraye Namah Swadha, Mataye Namah Swadha. So Swadha was given to the Pitras. Swaha was given to Agni Deva. And Sati was married to Shiva. And Sati got destroyed because of, we all know the story, when Daksh Prajapati thought he was not honored by Shiva, he decided to have a yajna and did not invite Shiva. And when Sati saw all the cars going to ask Shiva, what is going on? He said, your father is having a yajna. She said, but we were not invited. He said, no. So Sati asked Shiva if you're going. He said, no, I'm not going. He said, but I want to go. Sati said, okay, you go. You want to go? Because 4 places you can go without invitation. Your parents' home, your guru's home, king's home, and somewhere else I can't remember. And so we know what happened there. So this is, I want you to understand that all this history is still related to what we do today. Or people call it mythology or myth, as the case may be. So before we start with today's pretty poets, we have Victoria Dubé here with us, and she's going to talk about the marathon. Victoria, back the other way. Come. She's the one who started a whole ball about the marathon last year. And so
Namaste, everyone. Thank you so much. My name is Victoria Dubé. Thank you so much for your teachings today, Dr. Dubé. I think it's aligned with my announcement. We hope that you can all join us for the second time that we're doing the Toronto Scotiabank Marathon this year. It's on October 15th, and you can do a 5K, you can do a half marathon, or you can do a full marathon. Last year, we raised a lot of money for the dialysis center in Guyana, and it was so much fun. A lot of fun.
Right.
We're hoping that you can join us this year. If you didn't join us last year, please feel free to ask me questions, or my dad, Roy Dubé, over there in the pink. He can help you with sign-ups. He can help you with figuring out how to fundraise. You don't have to run the whole thing. You can walk, but it's a really beautiful opportunity to take care of your body and take care of your community. So I hope that you can join us. Please let us know if you have questions. Thank you.
So today's Piti Bhoj is sponsored by Rajesh and Shrivani Visa, giving thanks to Bhagwan. Please participate downstairs. Okay, tomorrow, hopefully, we'll do Rudra Havan outside, hopefully. It's supposed to be raining from tonight, but we'll see how it goes. We usually can beat the weather. If we beat the weather this time, you must know we can beat it any time. Because I hear the rain is starting tonight, all day tomorrow. So, anyway, Rudra Havan at 9 a.m.? I thought it was 10 a.m. I hope put 9 there. Purana tape. It was never 9, it was 10 o'clock tomorrow. So please come and take part. And this is a very important month for this Rudra Havan because this is Purushottam Mass and this is also Shravan. They're both are very special to Lord Shiva. So if you can come and take part in this Havan, it'd be great. Let us, come and next. Oh, forget about that. Next. Purnima Satyanarayana Katha on Wednesday, August 30th. I think that day is Raksha Bandhan. So let us come and take part in that. Importance and benefits of Ayurveda by Amita Nathwani. On what date it is? Monday, 28th of August, 6:30 to 8 p.m. I suppose that day you would have Shiv Puja? Is that what it is? Downstairs? Oh, downstairs. Okay. So she'll talk about importance and benefits of Ayurveda, explore the origins of Veda, etc., etc. Our sister is our yoga teacher, Deepa Nathwani. Krishna Janmashtami is on Wednesday, September 6th. That's the day Bhagwan Krishna was born. So later on that is coming. Diwali, we'll think about that. Now, we are part of the marathon. We have a clinic downstairs for those who like to come. We'll have one bait. Okay, Paribos.
Prem Solo Jagadambe Ma Ki Jai. Before we have Prabhaji's bait, last week we have had a wonderful week, although we put on calories. But the spiritual part of it, we should be stronger. I went awake last night and
So people can see
the family, the children and grandchildren insist that I must sing the Hanuman Chalisa. I said, why, Rajiv, you can do it. It's Rajiv's grandmother. And he said, no, sing the Hanuman Chalisa. I said, I can sing it, but not like what we get at Vishnu Temple. So he says, okay, we understand. So I know, Baba, this Hanuman Chalisa has your own fans, but I couldn't make it the way you would sing it. No one can sing it like you.
Wasn't Tej there?
Yeah, but she couldn't make it, Baba. She couldn't make it. I would like to invite you to Baba's birthday. It's on the 26th of August at 4:30. We'll start this will be our first garden party for the year. And hopefully we'll have more, but this will be a special one. Please come and enjoy, and let's celebrate with him yet another prosperous and fruitful year. Victoria did mention about the marathon, and this year the funds will be going to dialysis clinic, and we are going to put some towards the village in India. So it's a twofold thing. Please support as you have done in the past. Thank you. Over to Prabhatji.
जयकारा शेरावाली दा
बोले साचे दरबार की जय।
सच्चा है तेरा द्वार माता वैष्णो,
सच्चा है तेरा द्वार
आंखों को है तारा तुमने, मन से पुकारूं मैं भी, मेरी भी
सुनो, सच्चा है तेरा द्वार, माता वैष्णो। लगा है तेरा
तुमसे मिलता माँ खुशियों का दान, तुमसे मिलता माँ खुशियों का दान, तुझ सा और ना माँ कोई दयावान, तुम गगैया तुम्हीं जिनका हरनी माँ, भरे तेरे भंडार है माँ, सब पे तेरे उपकार है माँ, आया शरण में मैं भी,
विनती सुनो,
विनती
सुनो, सच्चा है तेरा द्वार, माता वैष्णो।
लगा दे बेड़ा पार,
माता वैष्णो।
कर दो पूरी मेरी आस माँ,
कर दो पूरी मेरी आसमान,
मुझको तुम पे है विश्वास, करुणा रस बरसा भी दो,
मेरी प्यास बुझा भी दो,
पतझड़ मेरी दूर करो,
झोली मेरी भरपूर करो, अपने पुजारी की वंदना सुनो, वंदना सुनो, सच्चा है तेरा द्वार, माता वैष्णो। लगा है तेरा द्वार, माता वैष्णो।
बोली जयकारा महामाई दा,
बोले साचे दरबार की जय।
Your mic was very low. Uh-huh. Very low. Okay. I think he should set all his mics and get a volume right before he leaves because it's not. It's you're by the boat. He should get a. I would like to extend our sympathy to Peter's sister. Her name was Beauty. She passed away. She used to come to our temple. We know her very well. And at the same time, we'll do a prayer for Amar Binda, who was the architect. Architect not mean as an architect, but he's the one who caused that temple to be built in Devi Mandir. In, where is it again? Pickering. He was the one who went down to the ground and did all sorts of things. Unfortunately, he passed away. We ask Bhagwan Shiva to bless both Jivatma. O Karachara Kritam Va Kaya Jav Karabhajam Va Sravara Rajam Va Manasam Va Paradam Vihitam Avahitam Va Sarvaveta Kshamasva Jai Jai Karunabdhe Shri Mahadeva Shambhu Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Next week, Sunday, a gastroenterologist from McMaster is coming here. So if anyone who want to, they have a problem with their bowel system, or stomach, bowel, Then have to come and see me, and I can, if it's worth it, I'll refer you to see him. So he's coming next Sunday. We are now going to close. Sitaram, Sitaram.
सीताराम 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 कहिए
शाही बीती राखी राम ताही बीती रही
मुख में हो राम नाम राम सिंह हाथ में
तू अकेला नहीं प्यारे राम तेरे साथ में
बीतेगा विदान जा हरि राम नहीं
शाही बीती राखी राम ताही बीती रही
पिया अभिमान तो फिर मान नहीं पाएगा
होगा प्यारी वही जो श्री राम जी को पाएगा
पली आशा त्याग शुभ काम करते रहेंगे
शाही बीती राखी राम ताही बीती रही
जिंदगी के डोर सो हाथ दिन रात के
महलों में राखे चाहे झोपड़ी में बास रे
धन्यवाद निर्निवार राम राम कहिए
शाही बीती राखी राम ताही बीती रही
आशा एक राम जी से दूजी आशा छोड़ दे
नाता एक राम जी से दूजे नात तोड़ दे
साधु संग राम रंग अंग अंग रंगी
काम रस त्याग प्यारे राम रस बही ओ राधे श्री राधे गोविंद बजो मन श्री राधे ओ राधे श्री राधे जय जय राधे ओ राधे श्री राधे गोविंद बजो मन श्री राधे 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 राधे
वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की सद्गुरु देव की जय। ओम नमः पार्वती पतये हर हर महादेव।
सर्जन विसर्जन तुम्ही विश्व करता तुम्ही विश्व ज्योति में हो प्राण धरता तुम्ही काल के काल हो शक्ति धारी स्वीकारो स्वयं वंदना अब हमारी दया धर्म की मन में ज्योति जगाओ जीवन पंथ मेरा प्रभु जगमगा
Remember? No sugar, Aarti.
Om Jai Jagadish Hare Swami Jai Jagadish Hare Bhakt Janon ke sankat दास जनों के संकट क्षण में दूर करे ओम जय जगदीश हरे जो जावे पल पावे दुख बिन से मन का
स्वामी दुख बिन से मन का
सुख संपत्ति घर आवे
सुख संपत्ति कर आवे
कष्ट मिटे कलिका
ओम जय जगदीश हरे
मात पिता तुम मेरे शरण गहूँ मैं किसकी
स्वामी शरण कहूँ मैं किसकी
तुम बिन और न दूजा
प्रभु बिन और न दूजा
किसकी
ओम जय जगदीश हरे
रन परमात्मा तुम अंतर्यामी
स्वामी तुम अंतर्यामी
पार ब्रह्म परमेश्वर
पार ब्रह्म परमेश्वर तुम सबके स्वामी ओम जय जगदीश हरे तुम करुणा के सागर तुम पालन करता स्वामी तुम पालन करता
मूरत कल कामी
मैं सेवक तुम स्वामी कृपा करो बढ़ता ओम जय जगदीश हरे
तुम हो एक अगोचर सबके प्राणपति
स्वामी सबके प्राणपति
किस विध मिलो दया में
किस विध मिलो दया में
तुमको मैं तुमती
ओम जय जगदीश हरे दीन बंधु दुख हरता ठाकुर तुम मेरे स्वामी रक्षक तुम मेरे अपने हाथ उठाओ अपने शरण लगाओ द्वार पर ओम जय जगदीश हरे
विषय विकार मिटाओ
पाप हरो
देवा
स्वामी पाप हरो देवा श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ाओ श्रद्धा प्रेम बढ़ाओ संतन की सेवा ओम जय जगदीश हरे तन मन धन सब है तेरा स्वामी सब कुछ है तेरा तेरा तुझको अर्पण क्या लागे मेरा ओम जय जगदीश हरे
त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव। ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ द्यौः शान्तिरन्तरिक्षकुं शान्ति पृथिवी शान्तिरापः शान्तिरोषधयः शान्तिः वनस्पतयः शान्तिर्विश्वे देवाः शान्ति ब्रह्म शान्ति सर्वगुं शान्ति शान्तिरेव शान्ति सामा शान्तिरेधि। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। बोलिए श्री सद्गुरुदेव भगवान की जय। महालक्ष्मी श्री विष्णु जी भगवान की जय। महालक्ष्मी तिरुपति बालाजी भगवान की जय। महालक्ष्मी श्री नरसिंह भगवान की जय। धर्म की जय हो अधर्म का नाश हो प्राणियों में सद्भावना हो विश्व का कल्याण हो। हर हर महादेव।